Hello everyone, Malakith here, and welcome to Ultimate General Gettysburg. So, a bit of background on this game to begin with. This is available on Steam as early access. It's relatively cheap, and it's from the guy who many of you will know from Total War as making Darth mod. So, there's a Darth mod available for pretty much every version of Total War, and he's gone off now and decided to make his own sort of series of games. I guess mostly because he was a bit sort of upset with the quality of things in Total War games and fed up with trying to fix mistakes and wanted to give it a go on his own and pursue his own sort of interests. So obviously with Gettysburg in the title, it's set in the American Civil War. I think I speak for the vast majority of Europeans when I say that doesn't really interest us as a setting. So you won't be getting any background history on the Civil War. There'll be no implied knowledge of what route I should be taking. If it gives me options of where to defend, I'll just be picking based on whatever happens in the game as opposed to any historical accuracy. So if that's what you were looking for, historical accuracy, you may want to look elsewhere. So this is early access, so not all features are in. It's currently single player only. There's no real tutorial, you just have this online guide which you click through and it goes to your browser and it sort of runs through all the basic options. But we will start with a new battle and have a go from there. So you get to pick either Union or Confederate. We'll go with Union for now because they'll be on the defensive and it will give me more time to sit there and talk. And you can see how the AI reacts being offensive. Because one of the big sort of selling points they're trying to push with this game is that the AI doesn't have any cheating behind it. So in Total War games, when you increase the difficulty, the AI gets artificial boosts, artificial bonuses, things like that. They're trying to do away with anything like that. It's all done purely on AI intelligence. So your difficulty, you can see here, there's 9 options. This is how the AI would behave. So if you did cunning, you can see makes use of deception and ambushes, only to attack with force from the flanks. If you did risky, all-out attacker, try to overwhelm you with numbers and charges. And there's different styles that the AI can attack with. We're going to go with random just because, well, it's going to be confusing. And I have no idea what it'll be doing, so that's always a good thing to see. We can just let the AI get what it's up to without me having any prior knowledge of how it may behave. And off to battle. So it's set sort of following the vague timeline, so arriving at Gettysburg, so the Confederate forces have just arrived. And you can see from the start out, the Union forces are seriously outgunned. Half as many soldiers, a lot less guns, but reinforcement wise the Union gets a lot more coming in. So we're on the offensive to start with. Let's start the fight and then pause quickly. So up here you have the sort of the force meter, I guess you'd call it. So it's calculated in real time. As you can see at the moment the Confederate forces are significantly in the advantage. It's quite a sort of sparse interface to be perfectly honest, but that's not a bad thing. So if we click on a unit, you can see its targeting area. You can see its current morale, its condition, how much cover it's in its current position, and whether it's reloaded or not. This covers how many casualties they've taken. You also get a bit of information about who's leading them and his abilities. So we've got skirmishers, bit of artillery. Down in the right you've got the sort of abilities the unit will use. So in automatic, for example, this cannon will change its shot type to, of its own accord. So you can see solid shot can reach all the way off the map, in fact. Shell comes in a lot closer, and canister comes in even closer again. Shell and canister obviously being more devastating, but having a shorter range. I'll put that back on auto. Your general, and we can see we've got one here, has an area of influence. Now he doesn't actually do any fighting. I also believe he can't be attacked. So if any enemy units come near him, he just automatically withdraws and runs away until he gets into a bit of a safer position. Cavalry. By this point most cavalry had firearms, so as you can see they've got their firearm arc. They do have the charge ability for going in for a melee assault. I must admit, in my playthrough so far, cavalry has been underwhelming for me. They don't seem to do anything particularly well. They seem to run away a lot, but that may just be my lack of understanding on how you're supposed to be using them in this game. So in terms of this mission, you can see we've got a ridge up here that we need to protect for 500 victory points, one here for 1,000, down here for 2,500. And they have an assault of their own, victory point, sort of 3,000 here. And you can see they've got a lot more units than we have. Now you'll notice the colouring. Since I selected the horses, all of this is dark. That means they can't see that. That's not in their line of sight. If we click on the skirmishers, because they're on the ridge top, they've got a much better vision, whereas the cavalry are kind of behind it, or between the sort of valley area. They can see far further. Same for the cannons. Drop back down to these skirmishers. The trees are shielding sort of anywhere beyond here. So it's quite a nice vision system. But it does take some getting used to, because when you're selecting units, the lighting changes. Now there is a full line of sight system, so if I was to go behind the ridge, they couldn't see me. My unit would fade out of vision and just be gone. They wouldn't be able to see where it was anymore until it reappeared wherever I want it. And I can't think of much else to say. One thing that people who play Total War will have to get over is this is a lot slower than Total War games. For example, in Total War, if I had a cavalry unit, I charged it into some artillery, that fight would be over in, what, 10, 15, 20 seconds? That is not the case here. You can see these numbers above the men. That's how many troops are in that unit, basically. So this block here is representing 2,200 men. A cavalry charge to the rear is not going to break that in 10 seconds, especially when it's only from 186 men. So you'll see units standing there blasting at each other for a lot longer. They'll retreat away if they take a lot of damage, and then they will come back again. It's a very different play style to Total War, and it's one that I prefer, to be honest. But let's get underway and see what the AI is thrown at us. So you can see my cannons opening fire already. It looks like he's being quite aggressive. I'll twist that unit slightly. Bring these down a bit further. So you can obviously see they've got a lot more men. They're bringing up their artillery. They've got a lot of artillery. So in Total War, you just flank round, slaughter all the artillery, and that'd be it. That won't work in this. Going too far away from your general, these guys' morale would tank. And that would just be it. It'll all be over. We'll have these guys flank around the side. It looks like they're going for a charge. You see the numbers whittling down here. Let's have the cannons target them. Have them come in and put some fire on. Cavalry on from the flank. So the flashing means they're sort of taking damage and wavering a little bit. Things start to retreat away so they don't take casualties. As an alternative, the Davis unit up here is standing and fighting. It's not charging in quite so heavily. Whereas these guys are trying to push me way back. This is a very aggressive AI, actually. The previous ones I fought were not this aggressive. So we do have the Iron Brigade coming on from the south, so here comes my reinforcements. Put the generals, we'll put one in the top half. Bring those cavalry back down on the flank. So we're just sort of hit and running the flanks of these units, trying to use the skirmishers to hold them up. I'd rather my cannons didn't take quite as much fire as they are, but there's not a lot I can do about it. Let's pull them back. We're just going to have to fall back a bit until reinforcements arrive. So here comes Cutler. He's got 1,500 men, so still not enough to take Davis on man for man. But he'll stand a better chance than those skirmishers, who I'm going to pull out to this side a bit. Devon's skirmishers are coming up on the flank to put some fire in. They've got their general close, but here we go. Send the cavalry in for a nice little charge on the artillery up here. Problem is their morale's quite low. They're quite far away from the general. If they take cannon shots to the face, it's not going to go well for them. Alright, let's push the Iron Brigade up onto the side of Archer and bring these skirmishers down to deal pull those around. The cannon's not got great line of sight at the moment. Let's put it back up on the ridgetop. There we go, we've pushed Davis away. Riding in under cannon fire. There we go, we've done a significant blow to that artillery piece. It is cutting them down, but you can see I'm going to start taking a lot of damage from the artillery and it's going to affect the morale significantly. Oh, archers. I'm not sure what Archer's up to. Looks like he might be going for my artillery. Let's pull you back. Okay, we've got another reinforcement division coming in. So you can see the numbers flying down on this Davis's division here. 2 units of skirmishers and this rather large unit of my own. Let's reform its angle a little bit. Okay, where are these? There we go. Right, bring you to the south, and you further to the north. Do need to keep an eye on that ridge up there, which is why I'm quite happy to leave these cavalry up there. It means they're not particularly taking part, but he's brought his cannons up quite aggressively. Alright, let's try and take back McPherson Ridge. I'm going to push across down here with the general, the skirmishers, the cavalry. In fact, those cannons have come extremely far forwards. Let's go for a bit of an aggressive assault here. Before their reinforcements arrive too much. Come on, cavalry in from the south. There you go, you're forcing them back. How are the morale doing? 30%, 38, 81. Oh, this unit's doing well. Iron Brigade's quite happy. Come on, charge them. Oh, skirmishers are having problems now. Pull you back. You keep pushing up. Let's bring this cavalry down on the flank. Let's have a bit of a charge from the Iron Brigade. See if we can take out that artillery piece. Oh dear, that's not good. That's another big reinforcement unit from the enemy. Not micromanaging my generals properly. Okay, that's quite enough. Let's pull back to McPherson. They've just had a wave of reinforcements come in. Come on, go, go, go. Alright, let's put you on the river edge. Have the cavalry on the south flank just in case. Come on, arrow, turn the way I want you. There you go. Okay, Archer's heading up there. I'll send Cutler up to deal with him. Cannons, they should be firing quite happily. Let's push these skirmishers forward a little bit. Oh, hello. There might be some cannons up on the ridgeline up there exposed we can sneak up on. We might find ourselves getting charged here. There's a lot of units suddenly appeared. Come on, cavalry. Get those guns. Oh no, get those ones. Oh, well, that's fine, you're in there now. No, you've had enough. Doesn't like coming under flanking assault. This is why I don't like the cavalry. They seem to just run away a lot and not be particularly effective. I mean, I know I've got them out unsupported, but they should be doing slightly better than what they are. And they definitely shouldn't be running around like an idiot in the middle like that. Oops, where are you going? No, come back this way. Oh, I've just got a flanking assault on Cutler now. That's not good. Oh no, Davis is pulling back. That should let us focus on Archer. We'll have Baxter and the Iron Brigade try and deal with Pettigrew there. Ah yes, my artillery has arrived. Let's set up a nice bit of bombardment on this southern ridge line. Actually, move you there. Is this cavalry under control yet? Pull back, go on, get out of there. Okay, I need to send this unit north. We need to stop Archer taking that victory point. My general, you get up there. You come in and help the Iron Brigade. That's not good. They're going to go take that victory point if I don't hurry up. Is our artillery in position yet? Not yet. Someone's division's coming from the south to reinforce. No sign of them yet. Go on, Cutler, charge him. Buford, get up here. Here we go. Here's the reinforcements. you run into? Get back here. Confederates secured Oak Hill, which is this one up the top here, I believe. We'll take that back off them. Not having that. Come on, come in on the flank of these guys. No, Baxter's running. Looks like my artillery's starting to do a good job though. We just need to get these larger units of the enemy under control. They should win that fight up there, that shouldn't be a problem. Iron Brigade seem to be seeing off Brockenball. My skirmishers in here got butchered though. But then Pettigrew has a huge force. Cannons are doing a number on these skirmishers. Okay, that southern hill is fine. Let's make a push forward, shall we? Well, the battle's about to end in 3 minutes. So it's all done on time. If I was contesting one of the victory points, there would be like a overtime, if you like, where you continue fighting for a bit. The Iron Brigade are under cannon fire, they won't hold long against that, but it's all over nearly. Oh no, battle delayed, there we go. Come on, get rid of Archer. Fed up with him being up here. Let's have a bit of a charge. Where are you going? Get your ass back here. Okay, both units have decided they don't actually want to fight each other anymore and retreated. Davis has snuck up on my south flank and I haven't noticed. Busy causing havoc. Let's get a general in here. There we go, we're pushing Archer south. What's that cavalry? God knows. Somewhere. Oh, all the way back there. And there we go. So we got a minor victory because we didn't take Herr's Ridge back off of them. The AI was a lot more aggressive there. In my previous sort of playthrough, I did actually take that ridge back off of them. But they were pushing through the gaps nicely there on me there. So hopefully that's given you a good idea of what Gettysburg is like. I will be continuing this as a sort of mini-series, as I'm not sure how many missions there are. It's not like there's a grand campaign, of course, because, well, it's only set around Gettysburg, so there's a finite number of missions. Hopefully you've enjoyed that. And again, if you want to check it out for yourself, it is on Steam Early Access, and multiplayer is due to be implemented at a later date. So thanks for watching. Bye for now.